Hey everyone, it's me and I am on the scene today at Towson University. I'm actually speaking here later today. This was planned months ago, so I was so excited to be here, and I was looking up who the cool YouTubers are at Towson University, and I came across Lindsay Murray's page. And I thought she was so dynamic and fun on camera, and I was so excited to meet like a real life freshman YouTuber in college. I think that's so cool. I mean, awesome. I certainly was not doing this in college. So Lindsay, top 5 things you learned freshman year.
I would say the first thing is to learn how to prioritize. It's so important because there's so many things that you are doing freshman year. You're coming to a new place, you're going to have a significant amount of classes if you're a full-time student, and then like me, I run my YouTube channel, I work an on-campus job / internship, so I have a lot that I juggle on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, so prioritizing is super important to get your assignments done, to study for exams, to upload my YouTube videos, and to work. So number 2, I would say to make relationships with your professors, because they are such a useful resource. They want you to help you succeed, they want to give you opportunities, and they are a great resource to talk to if you're struggling in the class, or to honestly get internships. Like I've talked to one of my professors and she's given me a little bit of guidance here and there. And if you go to their office hours and just make connections with them, they are connections that you'll probably keep for a very long time.
I think that's great advice. And professors are sometimes a contact that's right in front of you, exactly. But yet you don't make the most of that. So I think that's a great tip.
Yeah, and a lot of them are professionals in their field, so they know what they're doing. And if you're studying that and that's what you're interested in, they're such a great resource to ask questions or to help you find a job.
Yeah, I love it.
So at number 3, I would say that it is so important to make friends with both the people you're living with if you're living on campus, as well as the people in your classes. Make friends with people in your classes because those are the people that you're going to want to text if you want to study with them for an exam.
That's a good point.
If you don't know what the homework is, you can text them and be like, is this due today? Or have group chats. When you are friends with the people in your class, or at least enough to be able to work with them in the class, you guys can help each other to get through the class, and you'll make friends too. Everyone says that college is where you make lifelong friends, the people who go to your wedding. So I personally have made a lot of friends in my dorm. Meet people, don't be afraid to go out there and get involved and make friends.
And maybe that leads into number 4.
Exactly.
Get involved.
Which is to get involved, yes, number 4. College is a time to really figure out who you are, figure out what you want to do with your life, which can be a lot of pressure, so it's nice when you can join a whole bunch of clubs and get involved. I'm personally involved in the American Sign Language Club, so I've been learning about that.
That's cool, yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun, and yeah, getting involved, it's a great resume builder, and it's another great way to meet people too. So for tip number 5, I would say to always do your best and really work your hardest to kind of set your GPA as high as you can get it your very first semester and first year. I made Dean's List first semester, so I am going off of that GPA, which is really helping this year. Now that this semester I'm taking a little bit harder classes, so it's nice when you can already have a high GPA to kind of go off of for your cumulative GPA. College is very different than high school. I think the biggest difference is that in college, there's no one babying you. There's no one that's like, did you do your homework?
You don't have that micromanager.
Exactly. You don't have anyone that's over your shoulders asking if you've done your homework, asking if you studied for the exam. And if you don't show up to class, no one's going to care. It's just a matter of if you want to be there, you want to go, you want to put in the work, that is the experience that you're going to get out of college. So it's very important that if you want that, and if you want to be successful, then you need to show up to class, do your work, do your stuff.
I love that. And then so finally, tell us, what is it like to go to school freshman year when you have all these things going on like you mentioned, and also have your YouTube channel?
Well, it's been really cool. It's a great conversation starter. It's a great way to meet people. A lot of people have asked about it, and it's definitely hard to juggle sometimes, but it's something that I enjoy. It's something that I want to do.
You're doing it because you want to be doing it.
Exactly. So that really helps. And it's kind of something where sometimes when school gets a little stressful, I can always go to YouTube and I can always have that extra outlet where I can just express myself and have fun and edit videos and film. And so it's nice to have that little extra hobby to do on the side.
I love that. And then so tell our viewers, if they want to follow you, what are your videos normally about and where can they find you?
Yeah, so if you search Lindsay Murray on YouTube, my channel should pop up, or youtube.com/Lindsay Murray Beauty. I started off as primarily a beauty guru, you could say.
You said your friends loved your makeup, which I can tell your makeup is very cute.
Thank you. Yeah, that's how I started YouTube, is with like beauty videos, makeup, hair, fashion. I still do a lot of that stuff. However, now a lot of my stuff is actually college related. Since being in college, one of my most popular videos is moving into college. So you can find a whole bunch of college videos.
I think that's the one that I saw, the move-in day.
Probably. So that is primarily what I do.
Please do follow Lindsay, and if you have any questions for her about what it's like to go through freshman year, comment below, and I'm sure we can give Lindsay a call, and maybe she'll answer your questions. So
I'd love to.
Thanks, everyone.